Welcome back, guys. On this video, we're going to be doing St. Louis cut spare ribs. Hey guys, today we're going to be cooking some St. Louis cut spare ribs, and we're going to be using the Payne County Byrd. If you guys saw our last video, I had the care package from Payne County Rust, and today we're going to be using their poultry and pork seasoning on some spare ribs, okay? And we're also going to use their barbecue sauce in the end. So you guys hang around and let's cook some spare ribs. I'm going to get you guys down on the board and I'm going to show you how we're going to trim these spare ribs up. These are just some spare ribs from the store, but these are full spares, and I'm going to show you how we can utilize the stuff that we trim off for another cook. So you're going to come on down and I'll show you what we're going to do with these. Alright guys, these are full spares here. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on these right here, and we're going to make nice square St. Louis cut spare ribs, okay? This is not the best rack, but this is just a run-of-the-mill what you're going to find at the store, okay? So all I've done is I've got them out of the package and I've patted them dry with some paper towels, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it turned over, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this little flap off, okay? You just want to get kind of as close to the ribs as you want. All right. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to find, and these were kind of small, but you're going to find the tallest bone here, which the tallest bone on these is going to be about right here, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to square up off of that bone, okay? So we just want to make kind of a straight cut right there, okay? These are going to be kind of small ribs, but it's basically that's the bone there, so that's what we have to work with, okay? And we're just going to take our knife, and I just got a boning knife here, and we're just going to make one cut there. And then what we're going to have with this cut here, we'll have rib tips, okay? So I'll trim this up and trim this up, and we're going to make some rib tips out of this for another cook, okay? All right, so now what we're going to do with these is we're just going to come over here, we're going to find the edge, and we're going to square these up. All right, and now we take our membrane off. All right, when it comes to the membrane, you can use a butter knife, or you can use your fingers. We just start at a corner. All we're doing is pulling this membrane off, okay? All right. All right. Now we're just going to go through here, and we're just going to trim out the spots that have excess fat. All right guys, now we get it over here on this side, and we're just going to take, we got a lot of fat here and we got a lot of fat here. We just want to make this uniform with the rest of the ribs. All right guys, we're gonna call this a good trim here. Got a little more fat than what I like on this side over here, but we've got good square ribs. These are pretty short bone ribs. Usually bones will be longer, but you don't choose everything that's available, so you just use what you have. Okay, so now we're gonna get this rubbed up, and I'll show you our rubs and what we're gonna use as a binder, and then we'll get these on the grill. All right guys, we're gonna go ahead and get these ribs rubbed up. Binder's gonna be the sweet mustard, the Head Country sweet mustard. It's not for flavor profile, it's basically just for a binder, okay? So we're just gonna put a run like that. All right, and then we just wanna get this rubbed in. And we're gonna be trying this rub here today for the first time, so you guys will get a great review on this rub. The colors look good, the flavor's great on it. It's got a great, a good balanced flavor just before I put it on the meat. But you always want to know what a rub tastes like and how it complements the meat. Okay, so we're gonna be running the Payne County Byrd, the Payne County poultry and pork seasoning. It's got great color. I really like the color in it. I'm excited to see how it works on these St. Louis cut ribs. Okay, we just want to get this down on here. Right off the bat, I really like the amount of pepper that's in this rub. It's got a great smell to it. All right, and we want to go ahead and get the fronts. All right guys, we're gonna let this rub set up here on the cutting board for about 10 or 15 minutes, or until it starts looking kind of wet. Okay, we really want this rub to adhere to the meat. Okay, let these seasonings be opened up and kind of rehydrated, and then we'll get it flipped over and we'll season the other side. Okay, notice how I did bone side up because presentation side is the other side. Okay, so we want that to be the last side that we season. Okay, so we're going to leave it on the board, and you guys will catch back to me when I get these flipped over after about 10 minutes. Hey guys, while this rub's setting up, we're going to go ahead and get our wood on the grill. Today we're going to be using hickory, and I have some mesquite briquettes today, so we'll have a mix of mesquite with some hickory wood. Okay, and we're going to be running about our fire, we're going to try to run it about 250 degrees on the Weber Kettle indirect. And I'll get you over there and I'll show you the setup when we put the meat on the grill. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and get this other side rubbed up. Okay, just a little bit of the sweet mustard. All right, and then our Payne County Byrd seasoning. Just shooting for a good even coat, medium to heavy. Okay, this is our base and only rub. All right, and then we're just gonna pat it in, and we really want this rub to get to set up just like we did the other side before we get it on the grill. Hey guys, while we let the rub set up, how about some Oklahoma sweet tea? Or is it Texas sweet tea? I don't know. Hey guys, we got these seasoned up and they're ready to go on the grill. Guys, here they are on the grill. Show you the fire setup. We've got our coals here with a chunk of hickory, and what I've done with these ribs is I put them on the grill. You want to just kind of scrunch them up, and you want to straighten these things up because they're gonna be as straight as you cook them, okay? And with spare ribs, okay, you want to scrunch them up just a little bit because they're going to expand. They're going to try to expand a little bit during the cook. All right, so I'll keep you guys posted on these. I'm going to tell you right now, this Payne County rub is putting off some amazing color, and hopefully I can bring that through on the camera all throughout the cook. But you guys stay around, and we're going to have us some great spare ribs tonight. All right, guys, we're an hour in on this cook, and we're going to go ahead and spritz it with some apple juice, okay? And all we're trying to do is keep this thing moist, all right? Just gonna give it a light spritz of apple juice. If we get a puddle like this right here, we're gonna dab it with a paper towel. Color looks great. I'll bring you guys in a little closer so you can see the color after an hour. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get these rotated. Got great color so far. Hey guys, ready to get these ribs wrapped up. We've had them on the smoker for 3 hours, okay? And we're gonna get them off the grill on the cutting board here, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna wrap these ribs up, okay? So, quick recap. We've got some St. Louis cut spare ribs. Put them on the smoker at about 275 with hickory wood, and we've been spritzing it with apple juice. And then we're gonna get them on the cutting board and get them wrapped up for you guys. What I got is a heavy duty aluminum foil, okay? I'm just gonna lay this out. What you wanna shoot for is you want your aluminum foil to be longer than your rack of ribs, okay? Guys, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna get these this foil prepped before we bring the ribs over, okay? All right, so first thing we're gonna go with is a little bit of our rub. All right, so a little bit down on the aluminum foil, okay? Next, we're gonna go with some brown sugar, okay? All right, then we're gonna come back with some honey. I'm using the Mike's Extra Hot honey on this cook. It is pretty spicy. I like a balance of sweet and heat on ribs. We're about out of the Mike's honey. That's how much we use it. I'm gonna let that honey. All right, come back with some butter while the honey's coming down. This is just some parquet squeeze butter. Come on, just a little bit more. All right, now we're gonna get the ribs over here. Guys, check out the color on these ribs. They look, guys, take a look at the ribs. Come out really good. And we're gonna go straight down with our ribs. All right, then we're gonna come back. We're just gonna lightly repeat that whole process. And we're probably gonna have to finish off our honey. And we're just gonna give it a little spritz of apple juice. Okay, now when we wrap these ribs, what we wanna do, all right, so what you wanna do is you wanna take your foil, just like this right here, bring it together. Just like that right there, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of roll this down. Just like that right there. We want them tight, but we do not want to break. And what you want to do over here on this side, you want to pinch it like that and then bring it in. Pinch it here and we'll bring it in, okay? All right, and what I like to do is I like to double layer these just in case they pop going on the grill, okay? And then this one here, do it the same way. All right, guys. Now these are ready to go back on the grill. All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get our ribs off the grill. Got them all done. So total cook was right about 3 hours on the grill, and then we had them wrapped for another 1.5 hours. Okay. And what I was looking for was for probe tender. These came all the way up to 200 degrees internal. But what I'm shooting for is probe tender, okay? We're gonna get these on the cutting board, and I'm gonna make kind of a foil boat. We're gonna use the juice that's in the wrap. We're gonna baste these, add a little bit of the Hog Bane barbecue sauce, and then we'll put them back on the grill just for a little bit, just for the sauce to tack up, and then we'll get them sliced up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to utilize this foil and we're going to make a boat. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to capture all these juices in the foil here. Alright, guys. Man. It's going to take a little bit of the juice that's in here. We're going to put it on the ribs. Now we take some of our Hog Bane barbecue sauce. All right, guys. And we're gonna get these back on the grill and let this sauce tack up. Hey guys, here's our finished product on these ribs. Man, they look great. And we're gonna get them cut up for you guys tonight. All right guys, here we go. We got these on the cutting board. We're gonna go ahead and get these sliced up, okay? What you wanna do is just split the difference on your bones, all right? Guys, and then we just flip them over just like that. Guys, look at that rack of ribs right there. All right, man. Now we're gonna get a taste test. All right, guys, here we go. Payne County Byrd St. Louis ribs, man. Look at that. It's beautiful. Here we go. Nice bite through there, clean bone. It's like a pretty good cook to me. Now let's talk about that rub. Man, good flavor. A little chili, a lot of pepper. The barbecue sauce is great. The Hog Bane original, very good. Highly recommend it. And this is just a great rib recipe, guys. Get over there to PayneCountyRust.com and make sure you get you some of the Payne County Byrd seasoning. Okay? Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch you in the next video. We're out.